This is hallowed ground. Behind me is the late Steve Jobs' home, where he lived and where he died. And on this Apple 40th anniversary, I'm here to pay my respects to the man who started it all, the creative genius, the man of power, Steve Jobs. Moment of silence, please. Today is the 40th anniversary of Apple. What a special day. So, to commemorate this very special day, Apple's 40th birthday, I'm going to one of 2 Apple stores near me. There we go. I want to share with you guys the first time that I even heard about Apple. Crazy, huh? It was, I think, 2002. Boom, there it is. And I grew up on a PC, and then up in 2002, my dad got this refurbished Mac. That one right there. And he pops it down on the desk, and I was like, what is this? Where's the tower? Where's the computer? And he's like, it's all in there. And I couldn't believe it. That's how I got introduced to Apple, to iMacs, and to computers. And I was like, whoa, it doesn't have to be arduous and difficult. It can be refined. It's only what you need, and it works well and efficiently. I don't need a huge tower. It could be just in a little bulb, just like that thing. And that was my first introduction with Apple. And ever since, I've been a super Apple nerd. People were looking at me. This will illustrate for you the commitment that I have to Apple. As a kid, I was saving up all my allowance to buy an iPod video, which back then was the coolest thing, that you could watch you could watch video on your iPod. That right there is a robot cop. Good. I loved my iPod video so much that in English class, my teacher was like, all right, everyone, write a poem. And so I turned it onto my iPod onto shuffle and write down the titles of it, the next song. And then that was my poem. And my teacher was like, wow, Dane, this is a great poem. It's so creative. I was like, I know it's so creative. And then when I was 16, I needed to get my driver's license. Did it through a private company where they had these videos so you could watch online. And I was like, why watch online when I can download them, convert them with a weird program? Because back then you had to convert all your videos to fit on the iPod video, and it took like hours. Why not just take hours and put them on my iPod video and then learn how to drive by watching the videos on my iPod while sitting in the car? It was beautiful. And then in 2007, the iPhone came out and changed the world. Walk with me. How did it change the world? Is for the first time, like, real good touch screen technology happened. It was all on a phone, and people called it the Jesus phone for a reason. Because I got tingles when Steve Jobs announced it. He's like, it's a communicator, it's an internet browser, it's a music player, it's a something else. But I had tingles anyways. And I was like, whoa, what is this? And he's like, the iPhone! And it was the biggest thing of 2007 that changed the world. I was like, this is the new big thing, the iPhone. And I was waiting in line in California for the first iPhone. And we paid $600 for an 8GB iPhone that was really slow, couldn't send group texts, and couldn't even take a single video. And then the first 2 years of having that iPhone, I went through 7 of them, and I never paid for a single one because I could always find a defect in it, a dead pixel or a special type of fracture in the screen or something, or maybe it just stopped working, and I could always go back to the Apple store because they have top-notch customer service, and they're like, hey, of course, we'll replace that for free. I did that 7 times in 2 years. See if it follows me. Drones are policing everywhere. So let's talk about how many times I've camped out at the Apple Store. First time was a year after I got the iPhone. macOS 10 Leopard was coming out, and that was back when it was on CD, so you couldn't just buy it or download it off the App Store. So there was no App Store. So I went straight from school to the Apple Store, waited 6 hours in line. I was first in line, and the Apple people were like, "Whoa, you're our #1 fan. Because you're the first one in line to wait for macOS 10 Leopard." #1 fan. We could also chat about how many times I've camped out for iPhones, but let's just condense that and say I've camped out for almost every iPhone overnight, waiting in line, one of the first ones, and often I get more than one, so I sell one that's the day of for like an astronomical price because some weird person is like, "I will pay double for that." So that's how I pay for my iPhones a lot of the time. So you could ask, why don't you just work for Apple? And I did try. I tried. I got an interview to be working in the Apple Store, and I didn't get the job. And I was like, what? I can name every single component, the history of Apple, everything you've sold and will sell. And I've decided, you know what? I don't know if I actually want to work for Apple because I don't want to lose that sense of like newness and exciting when something else comes out and discovery, like how this product works for me and how I'll use it. Instead, I like to think I'm an Apple evangelist. We're going across the world telling people why they should have an iPhone or a Mac and how they will benefit their life and how wonderful it will be. So nowadays, it's 2016, gone through a lot of iPhones, a lot of Macs, a lot of computers, a lot of things made by Apple. And how does my Apple nerddom survive today? Well, I just go to the Apple Store for fun now. I just go and visit and just look at things. I don't want to buy anything, I just want to look at stuff. Happy 40th birthday. Hope it's great. Maybe send me a couple iPads. Can I not film in here? Well, turns out I can't film in an Apple Store. But do they know that I am Apple's #1 fan? I'm here filming for a company that makes these dual jet marine things so people can control them or ride around on their boats. And I'm controlling that kayak with this joystick. Here we go. Woohoo! Cruising speed! Too bad it doesn't go really fast so you get sick. He's just like, whoa.
We're gonna one of my ambitions is to create a surfing experience on flat water. So
Coming in for a landing. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Easy does it. It's my birthday this week. And here's my philosophy on birthdays. It's not so much about the gifts, it's about the best birthdays I've had. I've been with people that I care about and people that care about me. Those are the best birthdays. Now you do something together, like play games, or roll around in Zorb balls and hit each other, or...
You've done that?
No, I wish. I want to. So my cohorts from school and my wife and I are going to lunch. Hello, friends!
Hello!
Today is my birthday, and it's time to play What's in This Box? Wheel. Whoa, let's see what's inside. The future has arrived. How fancy. Exactly what the box says. It is one wheel. End of unboxing. Now I think it's time to go test it out. Never read the manual for this thing, so let's go write it. Easy does it. There we go. So I've actually ridden one before when I made a video for one wheel. Let's go riding! We combine the motion sensing technology of a smartphone with the kind of motor and battery technology you'd find inside of a Tesla. I don't know if they're the same. I don't know if I believe it. I think I need to go get a helmet. Helmet. Okay, we have those. Can yeah. What would you like? Those are the ones you have up there?